It did take me a while to like find out that they existed compared to like, finding out that Rush and like Tragically Hip existed, like discovering those bands. Um, but yeah, like I realized the Odds not the most well-known band of all time, but they still, I mean, and you can still put them on the album and not eat my brain. I love that song. It's so good. It feels like classic rock and roll. It really does. However, it's not their only song. I'm just saying. So you didn't, you wouldn't have to do it. You could totally do a different song by them because they have so many great songs. It's amazing. I'm not even the biggest fan of Tragically Hip. Like I like them. I think they're great, but I mean compared to Rush, like I love Rush. Rush is amazing. Rush is so good, and they're probably like my favorite Canadian band. Um, Although I also really like Monster Truck. So and Our Lady Peace. I don't know. It's still Rush. Rush is the best, right? I mean, Rush is one of the best bands, hands down, anyway. So I mean, love Rush, but I mean, like they're all just. I don't even know why I picked it up. 'Cause that's not going to help my inventory one bit. But yeah, I don't know. Like they could have. There's so many great Canadian bands they could have put. And I mean, Monster Truck put out an album last year, for example. So that's like new music they could have used, but they didn't. So and Monster Truck is a fairly new band. So. But they neglected to use anything good. They used all kinds of like, I don't know, really whack bands that are terrible. Oh, and Treble Charger is a great Canadian band. It's kind of like a pop rock band, or like I guess more like a pop punk, if you will. I really like it. Like sometimes pop's not the best, but sometimes it's amazing, and that's the thing. Like I don't want to be pretentious and say like the entire genre sucks, but sometimes like a lot of it sucks. But there are those really good pop bands, and Treble Charger is basically like a pop punk band, and they're pretty good, all things considered. Loverboy is Canadian, I think, right? And I kind of list Loverboy as like most likely to be used in an American movie. I think they used it in Pixels. Is it? Yeah, I think they use it in Pixels. The song "Everybody's Working for the Weekend." I think I used it in Pixels, so that was pretty cool. Let's reuse some of this plutonium, and if we have any, let's try to get it over. But and then let's refill our mining tool, which is the only reason we even have carbon on us. And then let's pop out of that. And then let's let's just use some other things for now, I guess. And get that, used up. Okay. Alright. But yeah, and I mean just the point is there's so much good Canadian music and even there's so much good new Canadian music. I still need more power for my mining tool. Alright, let's go get more carbon. But, yeah, I don't know. So I'm, and also I saw like in the Groove Music app, sometimes they have like playlists or whatever, and they're like, top 10 list, or like list of top 10 songs for today or whatever, and all 10 of them are garbage. So, like, that's just the way it is. Like, a lot of times it's the crappy music that gets promoted, but I mean, sometimes, like, there's still a lot of really good new music, and yeah, I don't know. It's just too bad that people don't know about it. But anyways, that was just a whole tangent. But yeah, so like with the Defenders, like doing crossovers, like here's something I would love to see. I'd love to see an Inhuman sort of a crossover, either in like the Defenders, like one of the Defenders series, like I don't know, maybe Jessica Jones, like in a series, like in a new season, like she could, I'm just gonna run to that base and see if there's like a terminal to sell stuff, but maybe she could like, run into an Inhuman, like not even as a main enemy or like as an ally or something, but just like come across an Inhuman who like, I don't know, maybe it gets in her way or there's like a misunderstanding or like, I don't know what, but like just something happens. I was worried that guy was going to attack me for a second, but or maybe like in one of the movies, there could be an Inhuman. Wouldn't be terrible. My inventory is full. Yeah, I see that coming. There's nothing much in here. Is there like? There is, but there's units in here. Nope, it was that if I had damage to my shield, that would have helped. Alright, actually, let's hop back in here, this little trailer. I love how it's just this little trailer in the middle of nowhere, and someone marked it down as important. Oh, range 1. Okay. Might have to just discard some stuff at some point if if I run out of room, but whatever. Okay, where's my ship? It's that way. But yeah, I'd love to see an Inhuman and something. I'd love to see them integrated into the, either the movies or the Defenders or something. I don't know. It might be nice to see some Shield agents running around. And again, I don't know where like the Defenders are placed, so I mean, I don't know if it's like while Shield is at like the height of its power, or if it's while Shield is like destroyed and like can't actually do anything, or if it's while Shield is rebuilding, or if it's while Shield has gone legit again, or what. But yeah, I would like to see, Shield running around. Eventually I'll probably just move that gold over, because like I can put 500 in one slot, and like I'll really want to summon one of these things back or drop something, I don't know. But, it might not, like, depending on where it's placed, it might make sense to have, like, just a shield team go out somewhere. Like doing, like, very, like, in the background sort of, like, not like it would have been, like, because if we were still in season 1 of S.H.I.E.L.D., they would have, like, arrived kind of like how normal agencies arrive. Like, they would have been, like, the FBI arriving, but just sort of, like, them in the background. Maybe even as, like, an adversary, maybe there's some kind of, if there's, like, just the goals aren't aligned, so that puts them at odds or something, or, maybe just as, like, getting in their way, but not really an adversary, or maybe maybe they even team up, I don't know. Could be an idea, might not, but, I wouldn't mind seeing Ghost Rider, and this could be part of the S.H.I.E.L.D. thing, but I wouldn't mind seeing Ghost Rider, getting out there and doing something, right? Could be nice. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's a bad idea, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Ghost Rider Punisher team up, right? I'm just saying, But I think in terms of like crossovers, the most intuitive one, obviously, would be a Spider-Man Defenders team up, right? Would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, if they did that, I would be so super stoked. That'd be the best move ever. Because it would just make sense, right? Wouldn't it? Okay, do I have Carbon for this? I do. Go me. I have Carbon. Yeah, like that would just be the greatest thing ever. It really would. And the thing I would like is they really wouldn't fit together. Like the Defenders are all like serious and melodramatic and like, oh, these terrible things, and it's serious and like we're all sad and personal problems that aren't, because like, you know what I mean, like the whole, like it's so complicated and I don't know what to do and I'm trying to find my chi. And like Spider-Man has personal problems, but it's like, trying to make his Spanish, or study for a Spanish test. And it's a lot more like, what we as like, normal people who aren't in a movie can relate to. You know what I mean? Because he's like all sarcastic and quippy and stuff, and even like in the Ultimate Spider-Man show, when you see him like interacting with other heroes, I think there's always this sense that he doesn't sort of fit in. Like not the main heroes of the show, because he fits in with them, but like just other heroes kind of don't always like him, or don't always like being around him. Obviously Hulk liked him, but just to like, who is this guy? Like, what's wrong with this kid? This kid's so messed up. But he's like off in a corner monologuing by himself. In Civil War, they were like, I don't know if you really do. There's not that much fighting in these. And there's this sense that like he's not like the other heroes, because he's a lot more. I don't know, like, they're all serious and like, sort of. I don't know how do you know what I mean? Like they're all like, what's the way to describe it? Well, you know, like they're not like him geeking out like, oh, this is so cool, I'm fighting, this is, you know, with Iron Man, well, not with Iron Man, but alongside Iron Man, he's geeking out, he's making a video, like he's, like they're like, this is real, the stakes are high, we gotta win. You know what I mean? Like it's a different thing. But I'm not explaining any of that very well. But I mean, basically, like just because of how sarcastic and quippy and funny he is, I don't think he would fit that well in with the Defenders, which is why I think it'd be great to see him team up with the Defenders. You know what I mean? Because like I think that'd just be awesome. I don't know, and especially like the Defenders villains, because I'd love to see how they would handle Spider-Man making some kind of crack at them. You know what I mean? Because they come in and they have their egos, and they don't want to be insulted, and they want to they want the respect and everything, and they're arrogant or whatever. And Spider-Man comes in and just completely wrecks their self-esteem. Could be cool. I'd like that. I don't know if Marvel could ever get the ability to bring up the X-Men into the MCU. Having Spider-Man team up with Deadpool could be kind of cool. But I mean that would be something where like just personality-wise it kind of mesh a little bit. Like Deadpool is kind of like Spider-Man if Spider-Man had loads of mental health issues. But because Deadpool kills people, it would probably be like the team up in Ultimate Spider-Man, right? Where at first Spider-Man thinks Deadpool is really cool, and then he finds out how Deadpool operates. It becomes like a not so much kind of thing. But I don't really like the X-Men that much. I prefer the Inhumans, like not the snotty royal family Inhumans, but the actual like sort of regular people Inhumans. I like, but see, even with that, like even with all that carbon, it's only 72%. But yeah, I don't know. I like the Inhumans better, but having Deadpool in the MCU would be neat. I don't know. What I kind of want to see, which would be cool, would be what was it called? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe or something. That could be kind of neat. Or Deadpool versus Deadpool or something. I don't know. That could be a neat movie idea. But yeah, like so just in the MCU though, like having a Spider-Man, and also like the killing thing would be interesting. Although I think most of the Defenders don't kill, because like a lot of the it's kind of funny to me because the Defenders are all dark and gritty. And that's one of the differences. Like that's probably one of the things I'm trying to say. Like, they're all dark and gritty and like, but Spider-Man's all like light and lighthearted and happy, and that would be kind of an interesting clash. But even though like the Defenders are dark and gritty, they're not so into like killing people as the Avengers are, or like the Guardians of the Galaxy are. Even though like the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is such a light. Oh crap! I forgot. Where's my shit? Like even though it's such a light-hearted movie, and it's like a very family movie, whereas the Defenders is not really like a family show. It's meant for adults. It's not meant to be viewed with like you don't sit around the table with your kids and watch the Defenders, right? But at least that's the intent. Whereas Guardians, the intent is like, like to watch it with your family. I would like for someone to do like a body count of Guardians 2. So many people died, and it's done in such a casual, flippant way, in a very funny and like lighthearted way. That's one of the things I like about Theme is that you can have like stuff that's kind of really bad, but if you just make it lighthearted, it's lighthearted no matter what. It's not dark. It's not dark. They kill probably at least 100 people in the movie, probably more than that, probably like hundreds. You could, like it could be really dark. Like you can make killing one person really dark, or you can make it really fun and lighthearted to kill, literally hundreds. I gotta check my inventory though. I have, what? I have like that much gold. I'm just gonna get a little bit more, then I'm gonna be done with gold. And I'm gonna try to move some of it into the ship at some point. But yeah, but like even though the defenders don't really kill people, and one of the things that was funny too, that was like in the Homecoming movie. Oh, hang on, I gotta go back over here, I guess. Is it? Yeah. Um, in the Spider-Man movie, in the suit that Iron Man gave him, there's actually a kill mode. Which means that Tony Stark had no qualms giving a kid a kill mode in his suit. Yeah. It's interesting. Like other different heroes have their different moralities too. But yeah, like just the Defenders would be probably too brutal for Spider-Man, and he would, try to get them to like tone it down a lot. Although Spider-Man really makes with the bullying sometimes, like just the insults he makes, I think, are sometimes over the line, and it's you know what I mean. It's part of why you like Spider-Man, but like it just sometimes it's like, dude, don't you think that's a little bit mean? Although granted, they are directed towards homicidal maniacs. And what I just realized too, saying that is like in 1990 Spider-Man, it was like so heavily like censored / regulated, whatever. Like he basically was never allowed to punch people. It was so bad. But and I could get more of that gold. Like I could just do some inventory management and get more. But yeah, I'm lazy. I don't feel like mining anymore. I got a lot. It's cool. So if we need more, we can get more. Did I refill? Yes, I did. Okay. So we're going. Oh, there was plutonium there that I didn't get. Wait, is that a drop pod? How come the thing told me there was no drop pod, but there is drop pods? What's up with that? Okay, slow down. What's up with that? But what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying at all. The drop pod, the excitement from finding a drop pod really distracted me. No reason to kill that at all. Like I don't even have room to pick up what it has. It just occurs to me too. I don't actually have money to buy the slot from the drop pod. And unless I can find a galactic trade terminal and get back, it's not happening. But look at that. Rip bird thing. Yeah, I completely forget what I was saying. Okay, let's refill life support. Anyways, at least life support doesn't use a lot of resources. Oh yeah, I was going to do inventory management. So, if you were to... No, I wanted to do that. What do you mean ship it? Don't you mean exosuit? Because I accidentally pressed transfer, so it would have went to the exosuit, but it said no slots in ship inventory. So I want to transfer these. So now we have that there. It's pretty good. And we could do more inventory management, but that's fine. We don't really need it yet. So I need to find out one last species. But yeah, I wish I could remember what I was saying. But I don't know. I just think it'd be nice to see the contrast of Spider-Man, making loads of. I guess the first one's free. Not too shabby. Oh, even the quest. I was saying I could do more inventory management. That's what the quest is called. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to see like very, very serious, like all dark and like, you know what I mean, like Iron Fist going like, the hand must not be allowed. They're the evil of the evil, and they cannot, and we have not even yet started to begin. Like the weird way that he talks, and I don't know. I think it would contrast well, and I don't know. Daredevil's like super like, no, that's for a jury or God to decide. It's very that kind of personality. Although that would sort of mesh well with Spider-Man, I guess, because Spider-Man also doesn't want to kill people. So that was what Daredevil was talking about. That only God / juries can kill people. Yeah, I don't know. Jessica Jones at least is sarcastic, but she's like really mean, like not Spider-Man sarcastic mean, but she's like, straight up insulting people because she's like angry, and even though they didn't do anything to warrant it mean. I don't know, but she's probably the one that Spider-Man would get along with best with. Where's my ship? I should probably go to my ship, should I not? That would be a good idea. I just want to find the one last species. I don't want to leave this stupid frozen planet. Why would they put me on such a hard planet? Like, I can't go anywhere without dying. By the way, did I scan the waypoint? I don't know if I actually did. Let's try to do that. That would be a good idea. Let's kill you. I wish I knew how to, that's not what I want. Oh, I guess I know how to throw grenades, at least. From that. Run! Run! Then I'll get that plutonium, then I'll leave. I mean, actually, I'll check if I did that. I'll get the plutonium there, and there, get some carbon, then I'll leave. Ugh. Oh no! I maybe even took some damage, because we only have 5, right? I should have used some zinc, but I forgot. Oof. Okay, we're back in the warmth of the ship. Even though it says it's 19 degrees, which is what it was in the building, it's still it's recharging a lot slower in here than in the building. But yeah, I don't know. There's just my thoughts about crossovers in the MCU. I didn't explain it very well, but yeah, that's what I think. I don't know. I just like Spider-Man. And the thing about Spider-Man too is he transcends so well. Like, because he fights, and that was one of the things I liked with the Spider-Man movie is it kind of showed that because he's the kind of hero who, I don't know how many heroes are like this, but he fights the absolutely pettiest of crimes, but he also fights basically Avengers level villains, and I think that's pretty cool. How he can deal with, like, it's like basically no problem, too big or small, for Spider-Man to handle. And even in the movie, I love the part where he, got the bike back to the bike's speed, But, oh really? Is it, okay, we're good. We're good. I just want to recharge my mining beam a wee bit. But yeah, I don't know. One of the things I like about the Defenders too is no one really knows about the Hand except them. For the most part, I mean, people do obviously, but like outside of the sort of Defenders sphere, like the Avengers probably don't. Maybe they do, and they just don't care. Like it's very possible that the Avengers just don't give a crap about whatever's happening because it's sort of like below their pay grade, if you please. And I think the best thing the Hand could do would be to lose. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if they win, they're gonna have to go up against the Avengers. Like, if they become a global level threat, what do you think that means? That means the Avengers are gonna be there to stop them, right? It means that they're gonna have to go against the Avengers or Shield or like whatever. Like, there's like the amount of opposition they'll be facing. How they would be facing if they were able to get up to that level. Oh, we should make sure we have room for this. Anyway. Let's start by getting rid of that carbon. Alright, so that gives us a slot, so that's very good. And let's use a little bit of thingaming for amium. Yeah, like the amount of opposition would like ramp up considerably if they ever achieved their goals in New York. Right? If they ever became like a sort of a global level, worldwide threat. Like, are you kidding me? The amount of opposition they face would be far more than the Defenders. Come on. But oh, there's plutonium over there. I could get, I guess. I'm just gonna start filling that up. I wonder if it's worth trying to get some iron for my pulse engines. Might be something. I don't know. We'll see. Well, there is iron right here, so it might be a good idea. And iron is there. So, what's my charge? Okay, let's get some carbon. And let's get the rest of that plutonium. But, yeah, like, just they had so much to fight, but if they, like, so many groups that would be able to get them if they ever, not to mention, just even, like, rival, I don't know why I'm not using the crypto, but that's like, no, I wanted to use the carbon, dang it, now I have, like, this carbon here for no reason, taking up an inventory space. That sucks. But, anyways, I do like how no one knows about them. I don't even know if it's worth running over. Yeah, well, let's do it. Let's just transfer that just in case. Yeah, I like how, you know, not everyone knows about everything in the MCU, because that's like, I mean, that's a bit more realistic. You know what I mean? 'Cause there's no reason everyone should know about everything. You know, and one of the scenes I really liked in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were that one guy, I forget his name, but basically, Quake's father, you know, they ask him about the obelisk, I think. Was it? I don't know, I don't remember. The thing that helped you make humans or something like that. They asked him about it, and they were like, "Is that as powerful as a Tesseract?" He's like, "Yeah, I don't know what that is." How come I haven't uploaded this yet? Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna call this. Hang on. I don't know how to spell kangaroo. Kangaroo. Do you think that's a J? Kangaroo. That is not how you spell kangaroo. Figured it out, I think. Oh, I feel like an idiot. I feel so dumb. But look, I named it. It's a winged kangaroo. You're welcome, world. Let's upload that. No, I don't want to. Just upload. I want to rename it. Let's upload all of these. So it looks like there's, because before it was saying like the amount out of 6, I think, that we discovered. But now it's saying 7. So I was hoping like when it said like 3 out of 6, it meant there was only 3 waypoints on the entire planet. Or sorry, only 6. And it was telling us how many. Like, I don't care. It could be like 3 out of 30. I just want to know how many are on the planet. Would be nice, but it looks like there's more than the amount to tell you there is. Anyways, we got 6 rand at least, which is good. But I don't know. Let's try to fly somewhere. I just want to find that last species, and then I'll be gone. Right? That's it. But oh, I could attack that ship, but then yeah, it's a bad idea. Should we follow it? Do we want to follow it? How do I zoom? Yeah. Lose a little bit of speed. Yeah, I wonder where it's going. That is a nice ship. Like, you know, have we been to this trade post before? This trading outpost? We might have. Either way, we're going to land and sell some crap, but I do want to keep following. Well, it looks like it's. I forget it. Who cares? Who cares? Okay. We've already been to this one. This is probably the one we were at. I'll land up over here, if that's okay. Yes. Okay. Very cool. But yeah, so like I just liked that scene because like he knew about this obelisk, which was something new and no one else knew about, and they knew about the Tesseract, which is something no one else knew about, and a lot of people don't know that S.H.I.E.L.D. exists. Is this not weird? Hang on. This is going to be a picture. You know, and there's a whole Infinity Stones that not everyone knows about. And I like how it's this whole hidden war. I guess I haven't been here before. Right. Tell me if your dialect. Yeah. Okay, I learned the word for probability. I'm just going to talk to each of these guys once. I'm going to give some assistance. Oh. Okay, that was useful. I bet they didn't test those theories, but they didn't know what to do, and then I gave them the solution, but you, sir, didn't want to admit it. But at least I learned the word for please. As in, please admit that you were wrong, man. That's what he's saying. I'm just going to quickly get rid of all that gold. That's taking up way too much space. And that probably made a nice... Wow, that got... Wow. That's a, look at how much money we got from that gold. We should have stayed in mine more, to be honest. But yeah. I didn't really feel like it.